Hello everybody, welcome to my talk. This is, well, I'm doing it, today is January 1st, so I'm doing a couple videos for the coming week. So my goal for this year is to do all my videos on Sunday, that way, boom, boom, I could post them on YouTube at 8 a.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So this one is my video for the summary of the 5-second rule, and it's a start before you're ready. Don't, not what I wanted to read. It's what? Oh, here it is. Go the extra mile. It's never crowded if you go the extra mile, right? And then so it's chapter 10, and it's increasing productivity. And so the video is about or the summary is about focusing. So I'm going to read you this little paragraph. Productivity can be boiled down to one word: focus. There are two types of focus you need to master productivity. Ugh. Type of focus you need to master productivity. There are two types of focus that you need to master productivity, which is what we're trying to figure out here. So first, the ability to manage distractions so that you can focus moment to moment on the task at hand. And second, the skill of focusing on what's truly important to you in the big picture, so you don't waste your day on stupid stuff. And the way she says to manage this is by, there's many pages of this, but she says that the morning routine is so important. And I'll do a video about my morning routine, how I plan to do it. I think last year when I started doing all this, it helped me like develop, but I was trying to do different things, which I still am, trying different things. For example, I'm doing this, reading the 5-second rule, and one of the things she says is, the daily routine, and how, she gets up, the phone's in her bathroom, so she doesn't, press the snooze button. She has to get up and go over that. And once she's up there, might as well just brush your teeth, right? And she says while brushing her teeth, then she thinks of 3 things that have to be done today in order to move forward on her goals, right? And let me grab this really quick so I am doing the 12-week, which I talked about on Tuesday, because that's going to be the first video of the year. But I've been doing the 12-week year, and one of the things that I have is the needle movers. And it's 3 things, like she says in the book, that are like unconditional. Like, I'm not going to leave for, I'll just do it tomorrow. It's things that I have to do today in order to move forward, like grow my business, in order to get up early. I put the phone over there, so I have to get up. I have a couple of things. I have my 10 goals, which I'm still working on. And I actually, like I said, every night I put the new one. So here's today's. And the video is part of, I show here live, and these videos for YouTube. So anyway, so, everything correlates. Like when you're trying to do something, everything is pushing you towards that. At least that's what I'm seeing, because I'm reading something that I'm already trying to put in place. But anyway, it's helping me. And it says own your morning, and like plan and know what you're gonna do, like what your routine is before starting to work. Like for example, when I started working at the pubs, and I had to get up at 5 so I could start working and get in my 8 hours before I went to the pubs. And so it doesn't give me any time for like me. And before I started at the pubs, beginning of the year, if you remember, I would get up at 5, but for me, so I'd get up at 5 and I would meditate, and then I'd go to the living room and I would read whatever book I was reading. Um, and I would have my lemon water. It would wake me up, and then I already had like the things I was going to focus on at work, because it says if you get up and you go and start doing emails, like you don't give yourself any time, because once everybody wakes up, especially if you have little kids, I know that because I had little kids and not anymore, but when they were little, it's like you don't have any time for you, because if you go to the restroom, they'll be at the door asking if you're in there. And so you need that time in the morning where you do things that you want to do for you. And that, gives you like at least a fresh start. Like you already feel good that you got to do a couple things for you. So you go into the rest of the day, um, knowing that you already relaxed yourself and you're ready. You energized yourself to move on and take on the rest of the day, whatever it brings to you, right? Um, I write down my 1 to 3 must and why they are important, right? Why they're important. I plan my day and take 30 before 7:30. So that's what I was talking about. Like, give yourself at least 30 minutes where you meditate, read, drink your morning drink that you like to drink, you know, be thank for the things you did yesterday. Thank you for, waking up and being able to do these things. And affirmations. I don't do many affirmations. I like when I listen to people talk about them, because it's like, oh, I should do that, I should do that. But, sometimes you just don't make time for it. And I like to hear about them, but it's not something that maybe I will incorporate it for this year, right? Uh, and she says she plans her quitting time. And I get that, because if I'm like the days I don't go to the pubs, I will go back on my computer and work. And sometimes I work till like 10 p.m. And that is time that I could have put into, reading, because like the end of the year, I wasn't reading at all. Like I started reading again, like last week I read this chapter on one day because I hadn't read. Um, so you need to plan a quitting time, so you make sure you don't work after that. I will do that for this year too. And then she says there's a principle called Parkinson's Law. Work expands to whatever time you give it. So if you don't give it a deadline, then it's just going to keep going, right? Um, so it's you need to focus. You need to write those 3 things that you're going to do, and just keep focused on that. And don't pull out the telephone. You have your telephone time. That's I'm gonna do my hour of power in the morning, right after I meditate, and do my little lemon drink over there, which is what I like to drink. Um, and make sure I get it in every day, right? Because I want to grow my business. That is my goal for next year. One of my biggest goals. And, get completely out of debt, because I'm like halfway there. That means this year I could do it. If I did halfway last year, I'm going to finish this year, and I cannot wait for that. But in order to do that, I need to grow my business so I could, help myself be faster. So I need to focus on that. Don't let distractions. Most of my distractions are, the reels on the phone. I press on reel and I'm there for at least 30 minutes, probably more. Um, I love those things, but it's distracting me from things I should be doing. And so focus, write the things you want to do, and make sure you do them. And don't, let yourself do anything else until you finish those three things. Um, she says also that the three things you do, you should try to get them in like fast. That's why you do that. I'm going to do the hour of power in the morning because that's the most important thing to grow my business, which would help me be financially independent. So we'll do that first thing. And that's that. That's that for this one. Another thing that I said I was going to do, I was talking to my daughter, that it's always messy around from where I stand. And I don't do my hair and I don't do makeup. So I'm going to try. That's not a promise, but I will try. Like this is my first Sunday doing this, so I'm gonna try to put on some makeup, do my hair, wear something nice, tidy the background, maybe find another background or make this background nicer because it's the where I like to sit. It's comfortable here on my bed. But so that's another goal for the year. Check and see if it happens because this is it. But I'll talk to you later, and I hope you like the summary, and I hope you have goals and plans for next year or for this year already. And write them down so you could check them off as they are happening. Do a vision board. I have my vision board. I have my 12-week thing. I am reading books that are helping me move forward. Those are all examples of what you could do to help yourself move forward towards your goals faster. But with that, I leave you. I hope you enjoyed. I will have chapter 11 next Thursday. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.